Today, by the way, the first reading is from Genesis chapter 19, and I forget the verses. The gospel is Matthew 18? Matthew 8. I forgot. Okay, anyway, it's Matthew 8. But it's the story of Jesus gets into a boat with the apostles. A storm kicks up. Jesus is asleep in the hull. The waves are crashing over. And the apostles go, "Lord, wake up. Are you not concerned that we're perishing?" And Jesus says, "Why are you so worried? Why are you freaking out?" And I think he tells, does he tell the wind to... I should have reread it yet again. I read it a couple times, but I should have read it right before I did this. I believe he said, "Quiet to the wind and be still to the water," and it was. I'm not sure if that's this gospel or not. But anyway, he says, why don't you have faith? I think. And then, of course, the sea becomes calm, the winds die down, and the apostles go, "Who is this?" No. Who is this that even the waves and the wind obey? Well, it's God. See, he's looking a little alert. He's got his leash on, and I don't need him to get up and dart out of here, because that bottom of the yard there is where he goes through the fence and then goes out into the woods in there. Luckily, he doesn't hit the street yet. But he's looking down there a lot. I don't like it. I may have to move up there. So anyway, remember to have faith that there's storms. The whole world seems to be in a storm. But I don't know what reminded me this morning, but Jesus has already won. Yes, the seculars may take over. Yes, the Muslims may take over even the United States. They're already having enclaves, as I've been reading about in Michigan and New York City. Imams out there saying that Islam will be in every house. Now, I don't know if he just means that in a hopeful way, like Christians would pray that heaven be... Ew, this is that's slippery. What is that? That heaven... What is the Lord's Prayer? As it is in heaven, on earth as it is in heaven. Maybe that's what he means, but I suspect he means that their mission is that Islam would take over the United States. So I don't know what's... So yeah, these things can happen, but Jesus already won. And if we persevere in the race, if we continue the race, then we will win. We'll be with Jesus. And this 100 years of insanity or whatever it is that you live on the earth, it's always crazy, no matter what time you're living, in what era. It's always something. If Nero's not persecuting Christians and burning them on stakes to make lamps, then there's a plague or a world war or a flu running across the continent of Europe or whatever. There's always something. So have faith. Have faith in Jesus. And remember, he left a church to guide us, and that's the Catholic Church. He didn't leave the Baptist Church. If you go to the year 600, you won't find any church in the world that has Baptist on the door if you went back, or Methodist, or... I was about to say Islam. If you went back, when did I say what year? 500? If you went back to the year 500, whatever. Anyway, Islam is not a real... I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly. Islam may recognize the God of Abraham and the God of Jesus, but it's so far off that, Anyway, have faith. We don't know what's going to happen, but you love God with all your mind, heart, soul, and love your neighbor as yourself, and you'll be okay. Let's ask the saints to pray for us, Saint Fazu Falzone, pray for us. And blessed Falzu Falzone, pray for us. And Uniparous Sarah, pray for us. Let's ask all the saints, pray for us. Please pray for the souls in purgatory.